Hello, end of day, Friday, July 7th, and it's been a week. So, in general, I've had three losses, and that sucks. But look, anyone, which nobody is, but anyone watching this channel may realize that all I'm trying to do is just be as honest as I can with how it's going and really document this more for myself, for my journaling, um, and, be as real as I can. So that is what's happening. So, I wanted to dive into this pound yen trade that I failed at executing on so far. So I've been saying for a while, I've been watching this wedge. We got up to the top here on the daily. We got up in here, and what I saw in this bear bar here, I went short, which you think great, made money, right? Nope. Um, and it's funny because when I did, the bear bars are around here, and I remember thinking like it's probably going to more match uh, this first bullish bar and create an evening star pattern. But let's dive in. So I had watched us form this weird, not quite head and shoulders thingy, but on the hourly, we certainly came down, did not break to a new high, and then had this kind of double top, and we closed right below it on this candle. And I remember thinking here, time to go short. Let's do it right here. And then for some reason, I was like, don't do it. Uh, you know, I wanted to wait and see us break below this line, which we did. So I'm going to move to the 15-minute. So we broke below. I wanted to see us get below this as like a true kind of change of character, and we did, and I was excited. So unfortunately, this is like 6:15 my time. I wasn't at my computer, so I didn't get to go short right here, and I don't know what I would have done if I was, but I didn't, is the point. So by the time I got to my computer, we were like right here. And I remember thinking, okay, let's target these lows here. And I looked at this as a little like flag pattern, right? Boom, and then boom at the bottom here, and said, okay, well, let's just see what happens. And then boom, we broke out of it and closed out of it. And then I waited for this bar here and we started pulling up. And I got short right here. And I put my stop right above the flag right here. And I was like, okay, we will ride this down to these lows. Let's see what happens. Well, what ended up happening was I got taken out. Boom. Never quite made these lows, got taken out. But then just to watch it push down to where I needed it to push down. So I don't know. For in the future, I think this was a clear. If I have to try to figure out what I could do better next time, is I was getting short right in this area. Clearly, we had ex, uh, change of character, lower low, lower high, break of structure, lower low. And I think the lesson here was I was going short and I did not wait for a proper pullback to go in to catch this move down here. Um, and I set too tight of a stop. And but yeah, so probably need to look at this more this weekend with clear eyes. But this was another loss for me because I just execution, just put my stop below this flag, got knocked out. We did return basically kind of back up to this wick level here, kicking me out and then just crashing back down. And if you look ironically where we did that, up in this zone where there's this buy candle here and this last low I was trying to break, we kind of formed a double bottom with a break of the neckline. So if I go the 5-minute, give or take, here's your double bottom structure or double top, sorry, and then boom and return, and then that would have been such a beautiful trade right there. Um, getting in short somewhere in there, putting it here, very easily a twofer. But I didn't. So to be fair too, this is like 4 in the morning my time. By the time I woke up, right, well, I guess 6:30 ish. We're still it had happened. So I don't know.